Alright, let me be for real. Let's get it eating. 1, 2, 3. Hi. Hey, my name's Oscar with Southwestern Advantage. You must be the mom of the house. Great. I'm the college student who's going to be in the Titusville area for the next few weeks, and I have the coolest summer internship. I'm going to be sitting down with all the families, showing them educational resources from high schoolers all the way down to toddlers. Have you seen me on Facebook at all? No? You might have seen you. Oh, you might have seen me with the Johns, the Jeffersons, the Fredericksons, right? Yeah, but I just wanted to stop by for a minute. I show it to 35 families every single day. So only have a few minutes with each one. Do you have somewhere to sit inside, or just right here would be better for you? Oh, you haven't heard about me? No worries. Like I said, my name's Oscar. I'm just a college student from North Dakota. This is my summer internship. I'm going to be having a lot of fun showing various families our websites, apps, and books. It's nothing that you have to get. So if you like it, great. If not, that's okay too. I get credit just for showing you. And everyone's been super nice as long as I don't take up too much of their time. I know we're all busy people. Yeah, it's something that the Johnsons, the Jeffersons, and the Fergies got. But it's nothing that you had to get. So if you like it, great. If not, that's okay too. But yeah, I can show you right here. Like I said, my name's Oscar. Just to be clear, I'm not with the schools at all. This is nothing you're required to get. I'm just a college student from North Dakota State University, and I study computer engineering. You been there before? No, it gets pretty cold up there. I know. I remember there was a time my sophomore year where I had to wear like 4 hoodies and like a hat and like 3 layers of pants because it was like negative something outside, but classes were still going on. It was crazy. It was insane. But yeah, I'm just doing this to build my professional skills, build my resume, and help pay for school. How long have you been in the area? Oh, that's awesome. It's actually my 2nd week, and it's been a blast so far. It's been beautiful out here, seeing all the trees, the scenery, the new environment, but honestly, my favorite part is the people. See, I get to show an educational resource from high schoolers all the way down to toddlers. And I've noticed everyone in the community is super education conscious and into their kids. I'm sure your family is the exact same way. Has it always been that way around here? Awesome. Another question I love to ask is, why is it important to you that your kids get a great education? Yeah, awesome. I think you're really going to love this. I intern at Southwestern Advantage. We are a 160-year-old company, BBB award winner for ethical commerce with our early learning system for younger kids, our ACT, SAT prep, and scholarship program, along with resources to help save time on studying while making it easier for parents to help out at home, especially with how they're teaching it nowadays. What have you noticed about how things have changed? Isn't that frustrating? Yeah, that's exactly what this is for. See, I get to show an educational resource, and we've been able to help over 1 million families since 2010. These are some of the families that I've been able to help out so far. I've already mentioned the Johnsons, Jeffersons, and Rookies, but also like the Swedens, the Gentres, the Bloods, the Crips. Yeah. Something that they all got. Obviously, everyone has their own opinion. Everyone's a little bit different. But I do try to show everyone was home. Did I happen to catch the kids and dad around? Yeah, awesome. Hey, Billy. My name's Oscar. I'm just a college student. This is my summer internship. This summer, we're going to be having a lot of fun sitting down with all your friends and their families, showing them some super cool stuff to make schoolwork and learning a lot easier and quicker. It's nothing extra you have to do, so if you like it, great. If not, that's okay too. But I just want to show it to you. You can let me know if it's something that you think will be useful. Sound good? Hi, Billy. First, What grade level are you in? Or what grade are you going into? Okay. Yeah. What you do any sports, extracurricular activities, baseball, football, anything? Awesome. 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 Yeah. And does school come pretty easy to you? Does school come pretty easy to you? Or do you have to work pretty hard for the grades that you want? Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Would you say you're more of a straight A's, B's, B's and C's, straight F's? Where would you say you're along on that spectrum? Awesome, awesome. Yeah, yeah. Do mom and dad help out a lot, or are you more independent? Okay. What subject typically gives you the most time, takes the most time, and you have to think the hardest on? Math? Is it what is it about math? Is it the formulas, the concept, the homework? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, okay. Well, Beth, there's a few reasons why everyone's been getting these. The first is that uh, the kids actually use it. A lot of time, teachers love to point out that the older the kids get, the harder classes are going to be, but they're also going to be busier with sports, school, having a social life, getting part-time jobs maybe. The older they get, the more things they're going to be responsible for, but they're still going to have the same 24 hours as everybody else. And as teachers love to point out, it's a lot easier to keep a kid on track than it is to bring a kid back on track, and that's what this is for. Yeah, you know. Yeah, another thing that families absolutely love about it is that it helps the parents help the kids out and help the kids help themselves too. You know, and I was catching up with Sarah last week. She was telling me about how it had been such a long time since she had done a lot of the work that Jimmy was doing, and since it had been such a long time when she was trying to help, it got a little tricky because she either forgot it, never had it, or a lot had changed since she last had it. Right? It makes it pretty tricky. And then on the flip side, parents also recognize that the older kids get, they're also starting to reach an age where they're more independent and taking care of their own things. And as a result of that, they just want to make sure the kids have every resource possible to make it easier for them to succeed, to be successful in school. You know? That's what this is for. It's a very good resource to help them save time and learn more efficiently, and also makes it easier for you to help out if need be. And other reasons that we're different from other resources out there, Google's really good for research projects and papers. But when it comes to day-to-day schoolwork, it's not as helpful because it's hard to find what you're looking for, know what's accurate, know what's up to date, know what your school allows you to use, or find something that's not going to take you like 3 or 4 hours just to get the information. A lot of families that I've talked to have found, like Sarah was telling me about how frustrating it was for her to go and find how frustrating it was for her to go and find the work necessary to do the job, to work on the math. And then after that, every video that she found was like 40, 50, 60 minutes, and at the end of it, you don't really feel like you gained a lot out of it, you know? That's exactly what this is for. And I think the biggest reason, I think you and I can both agree on this, is because it's education. It's like one family, it's like one mom was saying, education is the one thing you can't take away from your kids. So I'll go ahead and show you everything. You can let me know if you like it, and if you think it's something that's going to be useful. If you like it, great. If not, that's okay too. I'm indifferent going regardless, you know. But also, I do show it to 35 families every single day. So I'm only going to show it to each family one time. So if you like it and think it's something that's going to be useful, great. If you don't and think it's just not for you, great. But the maybes and the ifs and the comeback laters, those are the ones that make the job a lot more tricky than it needs to be. Is it fair of me to ask you to shoot me straight and give me a straight yes or no? Awesome. Great. And most families that I talk to, and most families that I talk to typically have it set up so that dad's in charge of like money and stuff like that, and then mom's in charge of like the education, the kids, keeping the house, and that's how I see a lot of families are set up. Would you be comfortable making a financial education decision for the kids, or would dad like to be more involved in that process? Awesome, awesome. Okay, great. I just love to make sure that that's set up so that I don't step on any toes. I love moms and dads. I just want to make sure I never create any issues. I'm here to help as many families as possible. Awesome. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and show you. This right here is our Advantage system. Our Advantage system. There's 6 different books, but each of the 6 books covers different stuff. The math books cover everything from where they are now up until when they graduate. So that's like basic addition, subtraction, add, and fractions, all the way up until calculus. English covers parts of speech, grammar rules, how to analyze text, how to write text, things of that nature. Science covers biology, chemistry, earth science, space science, physics, ecology. The English book also is also combined with the social studies book, so it covers history, economics, geography, grammar, writing, literature. That's what that book has in store. The topics for helping with writing assignments, and the honors books for honors and AP class that they'll get to when they get to college, and they're looking into getting educational help and try and get some college credit early, right? Yeah, so this sample book covers bits and pieces of each of the books, but it doesn't cover everything all at once. Does that make sense? Okay, great. I just like to make sure it's as clear as possible. Okay, so Billy, have you ever noticed how you'll go to class, you'll get 1 or 2 easy examples in class, then you'll have to do 20 to 30 homework problems? Have you noticed how the last few problems typically get harder? Check this out. So let me move this out the way. It's not a good spot to put that. That's good. Alright. Notice how we actually show multiple different examples. So instead of one example, you get like 5 to 15 different examples, all worked out from the easiest ones to the hardest ones. It's kind of like having It's kind of like having a teacher right at home. It's kind of like having a teacher's manual right at home with all the examples that you need to work out and all the information on the project, right? Yeah. And check this out. If you actually go on the iPad and search adding fractions, see how it gives you a page number so you can find that in the book? Check this out. If you actually tap it, it'll give you a video on how to do that exact same problem from the book. And instead of it being like 40, 50 minutes long, it's actually just 2 to 3 minutes. Isn't that cool? Right? Awesome. Yeah. Another thing, Mom, hey Beth, have you ever had a situation where you'll help out with homework, or you help Billy out with some homework? You get it right because you know what you're doing, but Billy will be like, that's not what we learned in class. Happens all the time, right? Check this out. See how right here we actually show method 1, method 2, and method 3? Isn't that awesome? Instead of it just being a regular, it's like method 1, method 2, and method 3. That way Billy and you both have multiple ways to look at the problem, but it also shows the old math and new math side by side, so that you can relate to Billy a lot more and see what he's learning in class and actually help him out with that. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, and if you actually go to the apps and websites and search it out, right, you get that video, and in that video, super cool. It's actually the same exact problem, but it shows all the different videos all at one spot. Isn't that cool? Right. Yeah. So, yeah, what do you like most? The fact that so what do you like most? The fact that the apps and websites work with the books, the fact that the books show so many different examples and methods all together, all in one spot. Isn't that awesome? You see how this could be something useful to have around the house? See how this could be something useful to have for the next 5, 10 years? Alright, Billy. Alright, Billy. You see? Alright, Billy. I'm gonna go ahead and like just let you know, this is not a magic system. It's not gonna do the work for you. So, yeah. With that being said, that does not mean that you're gonna have to be using it every single day. Of course, it's an option, but you don't have to use it every single day. You could use it for when you're worried about a big test, when the teacher maybe rushes through a concept and you don't really have a chance to understand it, when you gotta get some homework done quickly and there's a lot of work to do, when you're kind of trying to figure out how everything works a lot more efficiently, things of that nature. All that's there so that when you need it, you have it. It's better to have it and not need it in that moment than to need it and not have it at all. Make sense? Awesome. So most families work through sets. Most families work through different sets. There's gold set. There's a gold set, which is all 6 black books. There's a silver set. Most families go with the platinum. Most families go with the gold. The gold set is like when you have all 4 like math, both math books, the science book, and then the English and the social studies and language arts book. Yeah. Most families go with that. Some families go with the silver set. Really, I've been able to work something out with every single family. Which one would you say works out the best for you? Oh, the gold? You want to know the price of the gold? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Alright. And most families look at education as an investment. But when you think of investment, you think of huge numbers. Like me as a college student, I know from personal experience that a textbook can be $200 to $300 times 5 or 6 different classes, not including the materials that you're going to need for each class. That's easily anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 just on textbooks and supplies. Even the College Board recommends budgeting anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 on textbook and supplies per semester. So families would think that a set of books that cover everything from where they are now up until when they graduate with over 40 different subjects, that could easily be like 4,000 or 5,000, maybe even like 7,500, you know? But what if I were to tell you that instead of it being 4,000, 5,000, 7.5 thousand, actually just 4 payments of $190. That's not bad, you know. When you factor in all the school, all the equipment all the sports equipment they only get to use for a year, all the bikes and clothes that they grow in and out of every single year. When I was talking to Sarah, she really understood that education was an important investment, and for something that was going to last them from where they are now up until way when they graduate. That's definitely something that's worth looking into, you know. And also the cool thing about the websites, books, and apps is that they're just $24.95. That's less than the trip to Wendy's. Crazy, right? Yeah, yeah. So crazy, right? Yeah, awesome. So yeah, I'll go ahead and set that up, you know. What families like about the way I do businesses that take orders today. And then I deliver the books today because they're all in my trusty old bookmobile right outside. You know, the '07 Camry, you know, doing its thing, right? And gosh, let me lean back. You know, families love is that I take orders today, but I deliver the books today. But my account doesn't close till the end of the summer, meaning that you actually get to break down the balance throughout the summer. If you were to get a set, that'd probably make it a lot easier, right? Right. Another thing that families love is that I'll be delivering the books myself, and I'll also give you and the kids a really good lesson on how the books work. That way they get to use them a ton next year. That'd be pretty helpful, right? Right. Right. Yeah. And yeah, you know, and yeah. So where do you receive your mail? Do you receive it in the post office or here? Hmm? Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. The cool thing is we actually accept cats, dogs, trees. You know, we accept cash, check, card, dogs, cats, trees, TVs. I can use a TV. You know what I'm saying? But I can use a TV. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. I'll go ahead and grab that for you. I'll be right back. Are we thinking about getting the apps and websites as well? And yeah, would you like to get the annual subscription and save a month off of the apps and websites, or just take it month by month? Awesome. Okay, bet. Yeah. I'll be right back with that.